are underway in Buffalo. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run this with Akers. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Here's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Second down and goal. Stafford, and he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And some room to maneuver. The 30, past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 69 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the deep.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 78 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it's going to be. Now it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford escaping the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Gay's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Stafford to Cup there for a Rams first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, and it's third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again is Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And Nice little juke, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And this
This winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
41 Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They run here with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Eluding the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown! Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. We got it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
59, 59. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 59 mark, check, 59. Here we go.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The
Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Jackson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited.
Where yet, this thing's not done. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the